welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin if you're new here, and today's video is one that's actually pretty near and dear to my heart, and it is how to dress elegantly or feminine, ladylike, however you want to put it, how to look classy even in the summertime. But before I get into the rest of the video, I just wanted to say, for anyone that is new here, again, hi, I'm Caitlin, and my goal here on this channel is to inspire my subscribers to create their dream life every single day and to connect with you guys through our shared interests in fashion, travel, beauty, lifestyle, all that good stuff. So if that sounds good to you, please go ahead and subscribe down below. By the time this video is up, I'm fairly certain that we will have hit 500 subscribers, which I'm super grateful for. So now I'm trying to get to my first 1,000 subscribers, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you could subscribe down below and help me get there. And go ahead and follow me over on my Instagram at Caitlin Mahina, where I post outfit photos or reels literally every single day. I'm also very active on my stories over there, so you can see more of my day-to-day life, and I love talking to my subscribers over there over on my Instagram DMs. I get messages from you guys all the time. All right, a few disclaimers before we actually jump into it, and the first thing is that these are tips that are not set in stone. It's not like the 10 commandments of summer fashion or anything like that. My personal motto when it comes to deciding what to wear is, if you like it, wear it. It's that simple. I don't want anyone getting offended if you do any of these things. I have done most of the things that I'm going to talk about. This video is about feminine and elegant, classy style, and if that's not for you, that's fine. If what I'm presenting to you does not, do it for you, that's okay. Also, I totally understand that everyone's situations or what you're getting up to for the summer is different for everyone. Maybe you are still working in a corporate office, maybe you're going on vacation, maybe you're having family time, maybe you're at the beach, maybe you're in the mountains, maybe you're, I don't know, at a fancy restaurant. I understand that, there's a lot of different situations that you might find yourself in, but again, these are just going to be overarching themes that you can kind of integrate into your wardrobe if you are lost and you don't know where to start. Tip number one is one that I actually read in a book that I'll put over here on the side. I believe it is called How to Be Parisian Wherever You Are. I picked up that book when I was like 16, and I've read it so many times, and that tip is to only show off one part of your body. And I remember when I was reading that tip, I was living in Hawaii, because for those who don't know, I was born and raised in Hawaii, where it's hot all the time, and also I was 16, so I was still, running around in the tank top and the booty shorts. But as I got older, that tip really stuck with me, especially again now that I like to have a more elegant and feminine style. And what this tip really means is that obviously you're going to want to show some skin in the summertime, especially if it's so hot, especially if you're like me and you really struggle with heat. There's such a temptation just to have your legs out and your back out and your arms and your chest, but I really urge you to only have one more, I guess, sensual part of your body on display. And this isn't me doing any kind of SLUT shaming. If you want to have everything on display, you do you, girl, that's absolutely fine. But I have just found that as I have gotten older, I'm only 24 in case anyone's curious, but as I've gotten older and like left my college days and I am married now, I just really don't have that desire to have like my butt cheeks hanging out of booty shorts or anything like that anymore. Mom, if you're listening, not that I really did that much in the first place, but you see what I mean. So whenever I'm putting together an outfit, I'll only have my chest on display maybe, or if I'm doing something backless, I won't make it also really short. In my opinion, this also applies to things that are skin tight and things that are sheer. For example, this dress is actually completely see-through. If I only wore a bra and underwear underneath it, which I'll get into in a second, you'd be able to see everything, but it is very loose and baggy. I have just belted it to give it a little bit more of a silhouette, but I wouldn't be wearing this if it also, came all the way down and showed some like cleavage, or if it was skin tight. So really only let one part of your body flirt for you at any given time. Tip number two is to wear the correct undergarments. And this might be an unpopular opinion, but even when I was like a little kid, whenever I'd see a woman walking around and you can see like her bra strap because she's wearing like a spaghetti strap top plus a bra with straps, or you could see her bra from the back if she was wearing a backless top, or you could even see like a visible panty line. I hate that word, but that's what it's called, a VPL. I always found it so trashy. Like I distinctly remember going grocery shopping with my mom at a young age and seeing so many women in Hawaii just having inappropriate undergarments on, and I couldn't put my finger on it at the time because I was a pretty little kid. For context, I've been interested in fashion and how people dress themselves since I was very young. I studied fashion, merchandising, and business in college, but honestly, unpopular opinion, I would rather see like free the nipple, like an outline of someone's nipple like they're not wearing a bra at all, than seeing like their hot pink Victoria's Secret bra. So take the time to have a nice little selection of undergarments that make sense for the summertime. Obviously, part of that is a really good strapless bra that doesn't turn into a belt, seamless underwear or thongs if you're comfortable with them, that really give you a smooth silhouette even when you're wearing like a super clingy dress. I right now am currently actually wearing, I'm gonna unbutton it a little bit, I am currently wearing a Skims bodysuit. I've talked about this bodysuit on my channel a few times before. I really like it because it actually really nicely matches with the tone of my skin. It's showing up a little bit more high contrast on camera, but in real life it is a full coverage bodysuit. It is not a thong, and so even when I'm walking around in this dress, I could get away with it for like a dinner out or maybe like a beach date. I could wear a swimsuit underneath. We'll get more onto swimsuit cover-ups in a second. This piece does happen to be shapewear, not just a regular bodysuit without any sort of shaping function to it. I'm not saying that you need shapewear to look good, but if you are like I was before I tried out Skims in like early 2020 and you've never tried out shapewear before, I would highly recommend it. I used to think it was only for a specific demographic of people, but as a 24-year-old woman who is very confident in her body, I just love the security of wearing shapewear, especially in the summer when things do get sheer. They get a lot more slinky and silky, and honestly a lot of summer activities for me involve eating, and so there's nothing like the confidence of having proper underwear or shapewear or an undergarment on that will make me feel good throughout the day, no matter what I'm getting up to. Tip number 3 is to wear sensible footwear, and for me this is actually quite easy because I don't love heels. I was totally that girl in college that would be like teetering into the bar on, you know, the 6-inch heels because I thought that's what I needed to do, and 30 minutes in I would be trying to cut my feet off, or I'd be sitting down for the whole night, and it would totally ruin the night no matter how much alcohol I had consumed. It was just awful. So after coming to terms with the fact that I absolutely can't stand heels, I actually only own like either block heels or like maybe at the absolute maximum 3-inch heels because that's where I feel comfortable. That aside, even if you are a heels girl, I would highly recommend really taking a good hard look in the mirror or having a real good chat with yourself before going out in those high heels and really thinking, is this worth it? Because the thing is, in the summertime, we're often doing a lot more outdoor activities or social activities. People are a lot more prone to being like, let's take a little walk after dinner. Do you want to go to the pier after dinner? Whatever the case may be, there is nothing, in my opinion, that is less elegant, less feminine than a girl who is in obvious pain walking around in heels because she doesn't look sexy. She just looks really clumsy like a baby giraffe. And if you're a woman who has worn heels and you see that girl who's teetering around on the high heels, you just feel bad for her, and that's not really a position you want to find yourself in. On the other hand, if you really do want to look elegant, this is my personal recommendation: no rubber flip-flops. And again, I was born and raised in Hawaii, so I lived in rubber flip-flops in Hawaii. Fun fact, they call them slippers. But anyway, I used to live in those things, and it wasn't until I discovered some more elegant fashion channels, I just realized that, oh my gosh, there's so many more summer comfortable slip-on footwear options than flip-flops. For example, I'm gonna pop a picture here on the side of the Hermes Oran sandals. I do not own these sandals yet. They're definitely on my wish list, but I have a dupe of them that I wear all the time, basically just some brown slip-on slides, and it really just makes you look so much more put together. You could have those slides on and literally a pair of jeans and a nice blouse, and you instantly look so much better than if you would put flip-flops on. Tip number 4 is actually a bit of a styling piece. So for me, this isn't so much of a do or don't, but it's more of a, okay, so now you know what not to do. What can you do within that realm to style a nice outfit? And something that I like to abide by is to pick one statement piece in your outfit. I just find that if you have nothing that's very statement, as in you're just wearing a white t-shirt and jeans, while that can look good, it is a bit boring. For me, elegance does not equal being boring at all, not even in the slightest. You can be actually quite fashionable and still considered elegant. But on the other hand, I've seen so many girls on Instagram lately, and if it makes them happy and they feel confident, that is incredible. But actually check out my summer fashion trends video if you're unsure of what I'm talking about. But I've seen so many girls on Instagram that have like psychedelic paisley bell-bottom pants with like a ribbed knit halter neck that's like a totally different color from the pants, and the platform boots and the bucket hats and the tiny sunglasses. And honestly, like, do people actually wear that outside of Instagram? That's what I want to know. I'm a big believer in what I post on Instagram, for the most part, is actually what I wear in real life. Yes, I have worn princess dresses to the gas station. It is a lifestyle choice. But honestly, I just find that picking one piece that is really like the wow element of the outfit just is a recipe for such a successful look. So what I mean by one staple piece, for example, is play with silhouettes. So maybe you have a piece that has like a really fabulous ruffle on it, or it's a massive tulle skirt, or maybe you have a top that is really skin tight and then really big wide leg pants. Just play with your silhouette in a way that it's not always just top and jeans. Another way that you could have a statement piece in your wardrobe is to play with textures. And I feel like a lot of people think that textures are only for like the fall, when you have like faux fur and shearling and velvet and all that wonderful stuff. But there are actually so many textures that you can play with in the summer. There is raffia, there is like the knitwear thing that's happening right now, like the big chunky knitwear. There is like silky pieces. There's honestly a lot. For example, like this is like a, I think the proper term would be seersucker. It's like kind of ruched in certain places. There's like fun polka dots on it. If this was not this interesting texture, it would be a very boring long sleeved maxi dress. So having that little element of texture really makes an outfit look wow. Another way that you can add a statement piece to your wardrobe is through accessories, and that can obviously be anything. That could be really chunky big earrings plus like a chunky chain. That could be an amazing bag. That could be incredible shoes. It could be a really cool belt. It could be a hat. It could be a headscarf. It could be whatever you want it to be. The only thing I have to say about this one though is make sure that it is one piece. I have seen so many women out and about or on social media or at nice restaurants or whatever the case may be, that their outfit would be a 10 out of 10 if they had removed one of the statement pieces from it. For example, maybe they had like a really incredible statement bag, but they also had like massive door knocker earrings and a necklace on that was like a big chain. Like it's a lot. It's kind of screams like fake wealth to me. It kind of screams like it's one of those things where like money can't buy taste. And it's kind of like Coco Chanel is rumored to have said, or maybe she did actually say this, but one thing that she allegedly always did before leaving the house is look in the mirror and take one thing off of her outfit. And I could not agree more when it comes to statement accessories. Really make sure that you're not going over the top on that one, and you will look so elegant. If at this point in the video you're still unsure of where to start, tip number 6 is honestly just going to be some general styling ideas that could help you sort of get started and get inspired. One way to have an elegant summer outfit is to wear all one color. For me, I love to do all white. I just think it looks so good, especially when I have a fresh tan on. But I've seen some really incredible styling this summer on Instagram, because color again is really big, even though that's not my thing. But I've seen some really incredible looks that are like all emerald green or all orange. I just think that making it all one color, even if you're going bold, it just really screams I have taste. Another styling idea would be to match your accessories, and this is something that I pretty much do anyway. Like if I have tan shoes, I'll wear a tan bag. If I have white shoes, white bag, etc. Black shoes, black bag, all that good stuff. But I really find that there's nothing that makes an outfit look more chaotic and sloppy than if they have on like jeans and then like a white top and then blue shoes and a green bag. It's just, that just looks like you've put absolutely no thought into your outfit and you've just picked up whatever you could find out of your room. I would highly recommend that when it comes to your accessories, match them. Another styling tip is to wear linen pieces. Linen is sort of regarded as the summer fabric of the affluent, and I don't think that elegance and affluence necessarily go together, but it's really easy these these days to find linen pieces that are more affordable, and I didn't really understand what all of the hype around linen was about until I picked up this Zara dress last year, and it really just makes you feel cool, but it still holds a shape really well to the point where it can get a little bit wrinkled, but I'll get into that in a second. It is honestly kind of fine if your linen wrinkles, because if people know linen and see linen on you and it's a little bit wrinkled, they know that it's like an easily wrinkleable, it gets wrinkled really easy fabric, so that's okay. But again, we'll get into taking care of your clothes in a second. Linen is just such a clean fabric. It feels amazing to wear if you're someone like me and you're constantly sweating. It's breezy, it holds its shape really well, so it can look really tailored and polished. Another styling tip is to wear anything that buttons down the front. Generally, this is like button downs. If you just cuff the sleeves a little bit, button it down, have some nice jewelry on, you could throw anything on the bottom. It will look so nice. It looks casual. It's like, oh, I just threw this on, but at the same time, you could like go to a yacht club or a country club if you really needed to. Even button down dresses like the one that I have on now, just add a little extra something, and it's fun because in the summer you can unbutton them a little bit lower, not too low. Remember, we're only letting one thing flirt for us at a time, but you can unbutton them and show off some amazing jewelry. My last styling tip, and this one you really don't have to follow, but if you are a very feminine lady like myself and you love a good dress, I would say just invest in dresses that you love. If you have seen my Instagram, you will know that I just have so many dresses at this point. In the summer, there is nothing that makes me feel more beautiful than just wearing a dress that I feel so good in. Look how much I'm gesturing with my hands right now. That's how excited I am about this. One day I will absolutely own some Zimmermann dresses. For me, that is just the epitome of dresses that just make me cry. Like when I see them, I know it's quite dramatic, but honestly, I think I picked this dress up at Zara, and I think I picked it up like 2 years ago now at this point. It didn't get much wear because of the fact that 2020 was a thing. I didn't really do anything in the summer of 2020, but this must have cost honestly maybe $30 or less. I'm not necessarily advocating for fast fashion, but I do understand that not everyone, like I can't even afford like a Zimmermann dress right now, but I would recommend where you can, if you see a dress at a more expensive retailer that is extremely high quality and it just makes you lose your mind and it's something that you know you would get a lot of wear out of, bite the bullet and buy it. And I'm not really someone that advocates for like lots and lots of fashion consumption. I would so much rather have 20 pieces that I am utterly in love with than 50 pieces of fast fashion trash. But I really think that summer dresses, whether they're white or floral or strapless or half straps or long sleeve or short or whatever the case may be, if you really love a summer dress, you will keep it for the entirety of its lifetime. Tip number 7 is straying away from clothing a little bit, and it is about having a self-care routine, having a grooming routine, having good hygiene. I'm someone, when I'm going out and about in the summer, I have to check pretty regularly, you know, do I smell bad? Luckily I don't, because I'm really into the deodorant that I'm using. It's a native deodorant. Anyway, that's not for this video. But honestly, I feel like there's nothing that can ruin your confidence or a look that you really enjoy more than not having like a good self-care routine. Again, for me, the summertime and we just don't mix, so I'm someone that really needs to focus on, you know, body showers at a minimum every day, even if I'm not washing my hair every day, even if I haven't worked out. I do wax my legs and my armpits. That is a choice. You do not need to do that, but I have just found that choosing waxing instead of shaving just makes me feel so much more confident in myself. I feel like I can have my legs out and my armpits out and not be worried about like gray stubble or ingrown hairs, which is something that I struggle with a lot, especially in the summertime. You know, I know that's TMI, but I know that I'm not the only one that struggles with, you know, body hair. Basically, just do whatever makes you feel confident. So like I said, I wax. I also am a very avid self-tanner. I do self-tan really regularly every single week, but it does make me feel so much more confident about getting my legs out, getting the back of my legs out, getting my stomach out. It just makes me feel a lot more confident in that area. Another part of grooming and hygiene and stuff like that is figuring out what to do with your hair. And I'm not gonna lie, I am not the best example of this right now, because honestly, It is so hot today that I did not heat style my hair at all. Otherwise, I would have just started dripping down the back of my neck. So for me, having my hair under control means getting really good at updos. Yes, I love curling my hair. I love having it down. But in the summertime for me, it is typically not worth it to have it down. But do whatever you need to do for your hair that makes you feel comfortable. Because for me, there is nothing more uncomfortable in the summertime than having my hair down and just having it stick to the back of my neck and my back. I find that like just, oh, for me that's like nails on a chalkboard, honestly. So I don't know, get really good at updos. Maybe you go for a shorter cut. Maybe you update your highlights. Just do whatever you need to do to your hair to really polish off your outfit. Another thing is not doing too much with your makeup. I'm not gonna go into this too in depth because I just did a video, which I'll link up above, about my summer makeup routine. But bottom line, I find that, you know, when was the last time that you saw someone out and about on a hot summer day that had like a full beat, they had like a full smoky eye and a liquid lip and the highlight and the contour, and they actually looked good? I don't know what it is. Like, I'm so down for like a really full makeup look, but for me, full makeup and summertime just like don't really go together because it just, you know, balls up and patches and sweats off, and it just doesn't look natural and good. Summertime is like, in my opinion, you should just really be letting your skin breathe, getting like a little natural glow on. Just start doing the dark colors and the dark lipstick in the fall and winter. Again, that's a personal preference, but I've just never seen a woman look elegant in the summer that's got like crazy makeup on. And that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of video. I don't think I've done any videos like this before. I've only done my trend videos and like some lookbooks, but I haven't specifically talked about how to look elegant and feminine, which is interesting because that's kind of like my style these days. Actually, I think it's gonna be my style for like a long time. I really enjoy dressing this way. If you liked the video, please go ahead and subscribe down below. Like I said before, we're trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers. It would mean the world to me if you could join our little family here on YouTube, where I upload twice a week. I do vlogs and more subject-focused videos every single week. And go ahead and follow me over on my Instagram, like I mentioned before, to get even more styling tips and just honestly see what I am wearing on a day-to-day basis. And you can go ahead and check out my stories, and again, message me if that's something that you want to do. And let me know in the comments down below if there's anything that you do that helps you to feel elegant even in the heat of summer. I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. That's all I have for this video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!